Hi folks, this is Jess from Cook Smarts, and today I welcome you to my backyard. 4th of July is just a couple days away, and I know that grilling season is going to be in full swing. And today I'm going to teach you how to use a gas grill. And this guide is really for the ladies. This is a how to grill like a girl guide. There's already so much material out there for guides and grilling, and I know that grilling tends to be a man thing, and I think the only reason because of that is, you know, a grill is just one big gadget and men love their gadgets. But that doesn't mean, ladies, you shouldn't also learn to use a grill, because it's a great way to cook all summer long and be outside. And so today I'm just going to show you a couple of very simple steps on how to operate your gas grill, and just some grilling tips. And in future videos I'll actually show you how to grill a variety of things that you're going to love to learn to grill all summer long. So, my first tip on how to grill like a girl is to get your cutest apron on. Ladies, just because it's, you know, a grill doesn't mean you should need to man the grill. So feel free to put your cutest apron on and your brightest lipstick, and then go ahead and start grilling. So before we get actually into the steps, I'm going to introduce you to my gas grill. This is my housewarming gift to myself when we moved here, and it is awesome. And the reason that I use a gas grill versus a charcoal grill is just because it's so much more efficient and easy to fire up for a weeknight dinner. It heats up quickly, it gets the fire going really fast. And so speaking of fire, that's going to be the first step, is actually to get the fire going by opening the gas valve. And what we need to do is just open it up. So you want to make sure you close it after each time you use it, and then open it up, of course, before you use it again. So it's actually pretty simple. It will say, like, you know, how to turn it to open it up, and in this case we're going to turn it counterclockwise to open it up. Once you get to the point where it stops, you're good, and that means the gas has been turned on and you can go ahead and light your grill. Open the grill cover. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn all these knobs to this little lightning bolt, which means that it is ready to be lit. And when you do that, you can start hearing the gas come through. That's what you want to hear. So now I'm going to go ahead and light the grill. Again, I'm just going to punch that lighter button. Step back again. Don't forget that. All right. So once the grill is lit, you want to just make sure and feel it, and that everything is indeed, you know, firing up. And then the next thing, you can go ahead and adjust the knobs and just turn them based on how high you want the heat to be. Go ahead and close the lid and let it just warm up. And so now I'm gonna step away for a minute or two and just let it get to around 400 degrees because I like to get it nice and warm. And then we're gonna go ahead and do our next steps, which is just cleaning the grates and then oiling them up and getting them all ready to throw some great food on, so we can get grilling. You should clean the grates after cooking and actually before cooking as well. And the grates clean a little bit better when they're warmed up, which is why we warmed up the grill first. And here I've got a abrasive wire brush, which is just for cleaning grills. Basically, you're just gonna run this brush across the grates and make sure any gunk from the last time you grilled gets cleaned off and removed. Okay, so now we've got our grates nice and clean. Our last step is actually just to get them all oiled up. And the way that I do this is I just have a little bit of oil that's already been poured. This is just grapeseed oil. You can also use vegetable oil or canola oil. And I'm gonna dip a paper towel that I'm holding with these tongs into the oil until it gets nice and absorbed. And then I'm just gonna run this oiled up paper towel across the grates to get the grates oiled up. Having a set of long tongs for this is pretty nice, so you can reach way back. So just oil up the parts that you're using. If you're not going to be using your entire grill, there's no need to oil everything up. So those were all steps to operating a gas grill. It's really that simple. And before I leave you in this video, I'm just going to share with you a couple more tips. So one of the things you're going to hear a lot about is direct heat grilling versus indirect heat grilling. It means exactly what it sounds like. So direct heat means you're going to put a piece of meat or whatever you're grilling right on top of the fire. And indirect means that it's actually not on top of a heat source, but because the grill is closed, it's of course still getting all of that heat and grilling. So some things that we're going to do on direct heat are things that are going to cook really quickly, like shrimp or steak, your burgers. And indirect heat basically are things that are going to take a lot longer because you don't want them to burn if they're right over a flame the entire time. And the last tip I'm going to leave you with is, if you're grilling meats, make sure you take them out of the fridge a little bit beforehand, and then that really helps the meat kind of come to a more of a room temperature, so you're not putting a really cold piece of meat right on top of a hot grill, and so it just won't cook as evenly. Once you kind of master that, you're gonna really master grilling. And like all things in cooking, it just takes a little bit of practice. So don't be afraid just because there's open fire or anything, or this is a big gadget. It's really simple to operate, and it's of course a really fun way to cook all summer long. And I hope you use these tips as you start your summer grilling season.